So you're gonna deprive your child. You're gonna deprive your child of access to his father, as well as strip the black man of his rights as a father to be in his child's life. For what? What's she doing all this for? Cause she hurt? Cause she feel like she been misused and abused? It's a bunch of children, homie, that's being raised in those same conditions. It causes depression. Suicide. It's a whole lot of kids fucked up, homie, cause they got a mama like that. That's that whole mama I be talking about. I guess we all do it when we're young. You work against one another. As baby mama and baby daddy, you work against one another. For the best interest of each other's feelings, separately. While you destroy your child's emotions. That's what we do, homie.
All right, so I'm gonna ask y'all, under what circumstances would you say that it is okay to keep a parent away from that child? All right. Now that we done got out, because I know a lot of people are jumping directly to worst case scenario. Now let me ask you this question. Is it okay to keep a child away from the other parent, male or female, mom or dad, because y'all, the mom and the dad had a disagreement, because y'all don't get along? Like, I really want y'all to go ahead down in the comments right now and jot that down. Go ahead and comment right now and tell me, answer those questions. Answer those two questions. Because based on everything that we have heard, the things that we have seen, the things that have been honestly proven, DDG does not come across as a bad guy, as a bad father. No, it's actually the complete opposite. He seems like a great father, a great guy, and the media and unfortunately, some other people, some bitter baby mamas for whatever reason, they get on here and they try to paint a certain picture about certain guys, man, and you probably could have did that years ago, before recording, before live streaming, before, guys start keeping like documentations and stuff of what has happened. You probably could have painted that picture in the past, but now, more often than not, all of these children that have grew up without their fathers in their lives because of, for whatever reason, their mom felt like it was best to separate herself and take the child away from their dad. Later on in life, we look at the Kurt Franklins, we look at, a few other celebrities or whatever. Those guys, those men have basically turned their backs on their mothers, on those women, because for the longest, they had basically been telling them that their dad, their father, was the bad guy. But later on in life, they found out the real villain in the story was actually the person that was quote unquote raising them. It's unfortunate, man. Charleston White actually had another clip that I wanted to go over. I'm gonna go ahead and let that play.
When I look at DDG, I said, man, goddamn it, just a year ago, he was presented to us as a great father.
Yeah. Great
father. And he seemed to appear like a great dad. I met the guy in person, real cool, she's doing a shaming tactic that's often done to and used against the black man. For one, his child, used as a tool of weapon. Yeah, homie. So I just read today where the courts denied his motion, to seek temporary custody of his kid. It's a lose-lose situation for him because he's trying to fight it online in the court system. It's a lose-lose for him. Best thing for him to do is not even mention it online, not even talk about it. Mm-hmm. And use How many times a black man go in the court system, it's stacked against him? He should know that, whether it's a lawsuit or whatever. Just what I told myself as a father who squabbled with baby mama in the beginning. One of us have to be willing to kiss the other's ass for the best interest of the child to make peace.
Again, to his point, in the beginning, like she literally painted him out to be a great father. He does all these great things. And then all of a sudden, for some reason, flip the script. Now you're telling us a guy that was, again, a great father from what you were saying, you know, does all these great things and stuff for you and the child. Now you're trying to paint him out to be the bad guy? It don't make sense. It don't make sense at all. Now, one thing I will have to disagree with Charleston White, and, you know, I understand that he's speaking probably based on the situation that he was in with the mother of his child or whatever, saying that somebody got to kiss somebody's age. No. Can we not just keep it respectful and just respect one another? We don't have to kiss anybody's tail. You know what I mean? Like it's a, hey, how you doing or whatever, or not even that. Let's just not disrespect one another. You know, if you're going to co-parent for whatever reason or whatever, that's just the thing. Just don't disrespect each other. It's as simple as that, man. It's so crazy that, you know, we have video of it coming directly, I'm not going to call her a horse, but it's coming directly from the person's mouth about red flags. You know, certain things that honestly should have been a red flag for this young brother early on. Like her coming out and saying certain things about how she is in relationships, you know, being overprotective.
I'm a jealous girlfriend. I'm a territorial girlfriend. All of the above. Where you go? Who are you with? That's me. Oh, how long are you gonna be there? Oh, okay. Cool. Good to know. I get very passionate. I seem nice online and innocent and everything, but you guys do not know. I will go to battle with my yelling, with my words, everything. I'm good at that, right? And if I gotta yell or check anyone, that's what I gotta do. That's just
some of that stuff can be viewed as cute when you're young, but when you get to the age or when you get to the point where you're considering having a child with someone, getting married with someone, like, bro, I'm even having sex with somebody, because, you know, there's a big chance with that, regardless of what you use, whether it's condoms, birth control, or whatever, there's still a possibility that you guys could still get pregnant. So, you know, it's important that you really zero in and you pay attention. My bad, y'all. It's this freaking gate over here beeping. But but it's really important that you pay attention to things that people say, especially on their social media, in the public eye. Like, people literally tell you exactly who it is that they are, how they operate in and outside the relationship. All you got to do is just pay attention. And fellas, you got to stop setting yourself up. Just because she got a pretty face or a big butt, big breast, or, you know, she good at whatever it is that she do, like, bro, that should not override the fact that if you get into a situation with this young lady, if you don't vet her correctly, this could be one of the worst decisions of your life, right? Because you can teach. Listen, you can teach these things to women. You just got to know how to do it. Anyway, I want to hear from y'all. All right, y'all drop it down in the comments below and let's talk about it. What do you guys think about the situation between DDG and Halle Bailey and what Charleston White was saying? Do you think what he was saying was true? If you do, drop it down in the comments. All right, until the next time, y'all be blessed, y'all be beautiful, and I'll catch you guys in the next. Peace. I'm about to break this down.
Blueberry, Burberry, button-up. Tan skin, mixed race, buttercup. Canada weather, got a bundle up. I'm tryna work, she hit my phone, she wanna, whoa.